There's just something about trains that people like, and especially a lot of kids. I mean, they just love them. And they get on board, they're all smiles. And I mean, this is a real train. It's not a replica. And, you know, those are definitely real smiles too. The railroad's been around since 1881. That's when the first train arrived in Lebanon. The scenic railroad, the tourist railroad, started in the 1980s. It became independent from the freight railroad in 1996 and transitioned into a nonprofit organization in 2015. You know, we're not here to make money. We're here to bring visitors to Lebanon and for guests to be able to really experience a train ride in a part of the country where there's not a lot of rail service. The history of it is fascinating. The role that trains played in the history of the development of our country. Just the equipment here is pretty unique in itself. The train cars, like the one we're in right now, was built between 1929 and 1930 for the Delaware, Lackawanna, and Western Railroad. The rail line we're on has been in use since the 1800s, originally connecting Cincinnati to Lebanon and points north. It's a real working vintage railroad, still doing the same job it was built and designed to do, you know, over 100 years ago in some cases.
All aboard!
We try to, you know, replicate big chunks of what people expect to see on a train. You know, the full uniform conductors are a big part of that, and they'll go around, they'll interact with the kids. Our typical train ride goes between here in Lebanon and a point called Hagaman Junction. That's kind of the historic point of interest where we turn around and come back. We do longer trips to and from Mason. We actually do trips that operate in the Cincinnati area that go to and from the Riverfest fireworks. It's such a sensory experience with the train rocking back and forth, the loud noise of the train. You do get a lot of people where this is their first time riding a train in decades, or maybe even their first time riding a train ever, especially from a lot of the younger kids that come out to ride. There's just something about it that is relaxing, pleasant, and enjoyable, especially when the weather's nice, you know, like in the fall when you've got the fall colors. It's a unique experience, but it's also something that's going to be memorable for your kids because, you know, it is something different. It's something that you can get some, you know, great photos, put them on Facebook, put them in the scrapbook. People really enjoy that. I mean, they enjoy feeling like, at least for a small tidbit of their day, you know, they can go back into time a little bit. There's a lot of long days here. I mean, when you're maintaining a train up to full modern safety standards, it's not easy, but it's so rewarding when a family comes up and says that they had a really good time or their kids loved it. You can tell it's a special experience for them. So to be able to provide that, you know, it feels good at the end of the day.